The year 2020 has proven to be a defining period that has impacted all of us around the world in ways we could have never imagined. The tragic case of George Floyd was a flashpoint that changed so much. Those devastating 8 minutes and 46 seconds validated the horrendous systemic racism and civil injustice we know to be present in our current reality. Equality is a fundamental right that we cannot allow to be dictated by income or race. As we continue to unite and work together to fight both the pandemic and the injustices our communities of color face, I encourage all of you to use your voice in every way that you possibly can. We will make change, and we are all in this together.
David Beckham scores the goal to take England all the way to the World Cup final.
I just heard our fans erupt. That moment can never be changed.
Give that man a knighthood.
I think when we're going through a period like that we've gone through, sometimes sports is a getaway for many people. And I think not having live sports has been a big miss for a lot of people. So to get sports back on, even though there's not going to be fans in the stadium, that is a big moment for a lot of supporters. The 12th man gets you through a tough moment, and over the last month, global citizens around the world have used their voices to call on world leaders to fund critical research and, of course, development for COVID-19 treatments and a vaccine so we can get back to normal as soon as possible.
One of the many things that COVID-19 has reminded us is that the entire world population shares problems that do not see boundaries. We have beat viruses and many other diseases in the past. I remember in 2008, I went to Sierra Leone to vaccinate for tetanus. The decrease in tetanus has been of 89% since the 1990s. Do you have any idea how many people had to come together for this accomplishment? Global leaders, the scientific community, NGOs, the World Health Organizations, and every single one of us have to go beyond geographic, economic, and racial boundaries so we can come together and unite as one. We can beat this.
Nearly 8 years ago, out of necessity, I co-founded Black Lives Matter as an affirmation, a platform, and a vehicle to support our modern-day human rights movement. Today, the work is still urgent. Our community still continues to be targeted by violence and systemic injustice, and we're also faced with being disproportionately affected by COVID-19. We can't afford to behave naively and believe the idea that resources will trickle down to Black communities. Instead, we must focus on ensuring that testing and access to quality healthcare is available to everyone.